And so, my fellow New Yorkers, I will steady my mission, continue to be a shield for the elderly, and be dedicated, seeing new employment opportunities are ours to take hold.
Mayor Scapelli!
What? Hey, he can't do that. Get him off my platform.
You know, there's some people who actually need more than simple patchwork thrown at our biggest crisis.
Really? And I suppose you are one of these people.
Otherworld monsters. It's been 4 years since Altus happened, and yet the root of the problem still remains untouched.
Good sir, if you know just how rough this playing field is, you turn around this instant. Why, we do as we've always done, fumigation, and making sure people have access to emergency utilities.
It's not enough. A stray ape, apparently wearing a tie, just abducted a woman this day. I was lucky we could stop it.
Sir, whatever joke you're trying to play, it won't be tolerated here.
It's the truth, and it'll be airing on your TV at the 5 o'clock news. Unless you're too busy to watch even that.
And you're positive this ape was from this other world?
It was a behemoth and it wore a tie. Know any apes like that? An ape or no ape, someone needs to clean this mess New York is in.
Sir, you have no idea the resources it would take to undergo such an operation. It won't happen.
Not unless you narrow searches down to areas with the most activity. But tell you what, Mr. Mayor, you seem like a reasonable man. I'll give you a proposal.
Go ahead.
You seem to have gotten a good haul of voters this year. Say, if I were to make a petition to match your tally of voters and signatures, you take up the work needed to clean suit. You don't seem shaken up by simple old me and a piece of voters. Why not give it a shot? Deal?
Deal.
Thank you so much for helping.
Wow, you're certainly a man who follows through with things. Your efforts are really showing. It's a shame it's been keeping you out on the streets. We haven't had a moment together in quite a while.
I know. Sorry, Pauline. I don't want to keep
Say
postponing.
no more. I signed these just as everyone else. I understand full well the necessity. It takes a certain kind of person to demand the government to do its job. Or, you know, save a gal from an ape trying to steal her away.
Hey, Mario! Dan, been a while. How's it going? No complaints. Definitely want to give the petition a go. Great. Just sign here. Whoa! Is this your progress so far? It's the cap, isn't it? Ha! People do love it, true. Oh, I'm not even halfway through yet. This is a breakthrough. I think you'll actually do it. Well, Dan, not here to break anything. Just hope to make it right. Seriously though, you're getting them off their lazy butts. If you succeed, I'm gonna throw in a celebration. You, me, your brother Pauline, come to my place and we'll have a toast.
Hey, that sounds great. I'd love a get-together.
Can't argue there. You want a coupon? For your plumbing? You're going all out.
He's trying to bribe people, heh.
Duh! It's just a bonus. Never hurts to reward the right thing. They expire? Only if Mario Brothers Plumbing goes out of business. That's cool. Nice seeing ya. I better get going. Keep up the good work. Keep up the good work.
I feel you, Mario. This petition is for us on the map. We're on the news, every channel and every paper. Our rep is sky high. It's like getting the best advertising and not even paying for it. So you got another week then, right? Maybe you should extend it just for promotion, haha.
Not about fame or praise. I just hope I can make this all right. But yeah, a week seems right.
Oh no. You should look at this.
It escaped?
Yeah, apparently it was smart enough to use the key on its chains and...
I can't let it go after Pauline again. If it hurts her, I swear, I have to get this done.
Okay, we do the same drill. We do half a day's work together then. I take over while you go out there and kick some butt.
Thank you. Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! I finished it. All signed.
Yahoo!
Only one thing left to do.
Of course it'll sell. Even my opponents want to see the graphic adaptation of my life and upbringing. I want that started right away. Idiots. Okay, Cooks, what is it?
Sir, you have someone here to see you. It's Mario.
What? Who?
Mario, the man you shook hands with on your election day.
Well, what does he want?
He's here about the petition, I believe.
Ugh, fine. Send him in.
Here it is. The petition. It's all there. More than enough signatures. I even threw in a few notes about where I believe the monsters had the most activity.
I see you've put a lot of effort into this.
Kudos to the people, right? It's all about them in the end.
Right.
So, is the deal still on?
Of course, you can be assured, this monster problem's days are numbered.
That's great! Thank you very much, Mr. Mayor.
Well, it's about the people in the end, right?
Have a good day, sir.
You too. Cooks, get in here now. How did this happen?
You agreed to it, sir.
Don't get smart, Cooks. It was a public conference and security was seemingly absent. Of course, I had to agree to it. What I want to know is how this guy kept his face in the media.
Well, sir, apparently the Kong incident gained much traction. Couple that with a relevant problem needing a champion, and thus the reasons that document is before you.
So that's just great. Some schmo happens to get one moment of fame, and then all the saps buy into the whole noble cause crap. And what's to stop the next guy who blunders into a lucky streak from turning people's minds and treading his snob feet on our system? I had plans for my money, now I'm being dictated how to spend it.
Such as replacing furniture in the lobby, paving over a few bumps on Wall Street.
Yes, Cooks, believe it or not, there are some things which must be dealt with, one lifetime or another. And right now, who knows how much we'll spend digging on a problem we don't even know can be solved.
Then you can relax, sir. When it comes to the welfare of the state, there's always a way out.
Cheers! Y'all did it! Y'all really did it!
No more beetles on our lawns.
No more humongous apes.
And it's all thanks to you, Mario. I appreciate that. I'll admit, well, I most doubted anyone would actually want to help. But we New Yorkers, we come together, we can move any hurdle.
Amen. So, guess we got some quality time to spend together soon,
Not quite yet. First, I want to see these pests dealt with personally.
Get out of here!
Come to rub things in, huh?
Ah, if it isn't the representative himself.
What's happening? These people leaving?
Certainly. We have to remove threat of foreign invasion.
It's only temporary then.
However long it takes to nuke the area with gas. Between the cleanup and bureaucracy, I'd say things might take, a year or 3.
Chemicals? But you were supposed to find the root of the problem.
No, we were put on notice to solve a problem. However, we do it will be whatever works best for financial consideration.
But these people! You have no right to make them leave their homes!
Oh, weren't you aware? All this property, all this city is on loan to the government. We have the right to do whatever is necessary in times of emergency. Or how did you put it? Urban crisis?
But they need housing! Who will provide that?
Well, maybe you can start a petition for them, Representative.
You have to do something!
Wrong. All I have to do is clear off this area and make sure anyone who comes in on this estate as of now will be charged $150,000, 4 years in prison, or both. So I believe it's time for you to clear out of here now, mister.
Yeah, I guess it is.
You're no New
How
Yorker.
dare you!
Stop!
But he's to blame.
Yeah, we have to leave our homes because of him!
I know this man, and he would never intend our pain. So let's not make anyone else miserable because we are. Please don't hold anything against them, Mario. They're scared and have no other way of expressing their anger.
Mrs. Wells, I didn't know it would go down like this. I would...
I know. This is the game they play. When I went to collect my husband's health insurance, they threw every hurdle they could.
I can't let it end like this. Let me help you.
Don't be fooled. Yours isn't to make everything better. Embrace your own responsibilities. I've always gotten by before.
But...
You've always been a good lad, but you have to know your own strengths. I have to go. Don't worry for me. You take care, young man.
I can't give up. Not yet.
I know I can't stop you, so I'll leave before you get yourself too worked up. Farewell, Mario. Wow, that's horrible.
I know, but we can't let him get away with it. Gotta try something bigger, better this time. You win.
I don't
What?
Never mind. What can we do?
What? You want to give up?
Never mind. I'm listening.
What do you mean? What can we do?
It's nothing.
Don't dismiss me. I'm asking.
I said, never mind.
Silence, huh? What have I done to deserve that? When did I ever let anyone know I was afraid to hear what they really have to say?
Alright, there's no law that can be used to fight this.
I'm not talking about another sheet of paper. I'm talking about standing up. Stand right in their estate and don't budge until we actually get what we want.
There's no legal procedure we have time to establish here. Not from my law studies, at least. It's promoting anarchy, Mario.
No, I'm promoting what's right.
Mario, you can't fort City Hall. You can tinker with things occasionally, but by the end of the day, they'll do whatever they want. Your petition is a perfect example of that.
You really believe that?
I do.
We'll see who's right.
Yahoo! Come on, Mario. The Giants are winning. Can't you have any enthusiasm for even a teensy moment?
Who cares? Really?
Practically all of New York. It's our team after all.
Good to know New Yorkers can actually care about something.
I know it's been stressful, Maybe all you need to do is get your mind on something other than...
There's gotta be something I can do. You really just want to quit, don't you? Did you ever believe I could get anyone behind me?
I mean, I did not, but I wasn't holding my breath. Look, I know there's injustice in it, but maybe you just have to relax before you get any solution. I mean, maybe we could raise charity to help people who were booted out.
Seems like a band-aid. Has to be something more.
Look, all I know is I'm not interested in figuring out anytime soon. Now how about you watch the game with me? Maybe grab a beer?
Heh, no thanks. Think maybe I'll just listen to some music, then go to bed.
Fine with me. Tomorrow's a new day for new possibility, Mario.
I thought I'd make the big time. I learned a lot of lessons awful quick, and now I'm telling you that they were not the nice kind. It's been so long since I have felt fine. That's the reason that I gotta get out of here. I'm so alone. Don't you know that I gotta get out of here? 'Cause New York's not my home.
Okay, sleep it is. Something more.
Solution.
That's it. New day, new possibility. Come on, Luigi! You know the drill! Get up early, get to work early, get done early! We got clubbing to do!
But it's the weekend.
Not the first time we've had a crisis come our way! Besides, plumber's work is never done.
When we get back, I think I'm gonna head straight back to bed. Then I'm gonna watch some TV.
Sounds good!
I should have known. You're taking things into your own hands, aren't you?
Tell me it's wrong. I want to hear you say it.
I'm not going to throw my life away.
Fine. Be like everyone else. Everyone who can sign some paper, but when it comes down to the wire, no one is left to be seen. But I can't live my life that way. So either you're in or you're out.
And if we get caught,
I'll get you out. Me, I may skip town if it gets real bad. Security won't be tight since it's the weekend. The odds are ours.
okay, fine. It's not like I have my own life. It's not like I have ever had ambitions of my own to fulfill. So sure, why not do this thing?
Alright, I've mapped it all out. Every single connection comes from one direction. We just have to follow it. If we're quick, no one will even know we're here. We're on the right track.
Guess it wouldn't happen to end here.
Footprint. Giant one. It's been here.
So, over the fence?
Over the fence.
Mario, I think this is the place where... Remember we read about a project where they wanted to install a water pump, but people kept disappearing? So it was abandoned, and they redirected the power flowing here? This is that place, isn't it? If we go in there, we may never come back. But then, you already put that together, didn't you?
I've come too far. I can't turn back. You can leave if you wish.
No, you always had my back growing up. We're in this together. Guess the power was never redirected here.
Shh. You hear that?
me!
They're coming from behind, too! That's a move!
Towards the blazing monsters!
To stop them? Yes!
Mario!
Luigi, catch!
Hehe, now we're talking!
Almost there!
Yeah! Heh, I don't know, that was a blast!
Yeah, I might play one of those video games if they base one on that. I see it right up ahead, come on! What is this? It's so huge it's not practical.
What were they trying to do here?
Whoa! It opens for things on the other side? I wonder... Yes! Perfect! Just enough. Now let's see... Okay, now stand back!
Alright, it worked! Funny how your old wrench did the trick.
Let's go!
Mario, wait! Are you sure? Whoa! No way! Is this some lost city?